Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my first attempt at motovlogging. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, I suppose we'll just try again. Today I wanted to first talk about what it takes to get a motorcycle license in Queensland, because I've seen a lot of these videos for New South Wales, I've seen a lot of these videos for Victoria, and when I went to get my license in Queensland, there was almost nothing. Oh, school zone. There's a school here? Oh, damn, I've gone right through a school in school traffic. Oh, what the heck? Well, I've found a dead end. Officially lost. Please wait for me, thank you. Alright, so, navigated that. Dog's breakfast. It turns out I've picked a school area at school pickup time, which is not a great start to this video, but, you know. So, step one to getting your motorcycle license in Queensland is holding at least a P2 C-class license, which is your green Ps. You need to have held your provisionals for at least a year, and obviously the first year of your provisionals is your red Ps. So you need to hold a green P or a P2 license. Step two is the pre-learner course. If you have all of that, you have your P2 license, you can go online and book in your pre-learner course. I did mine at, I think it's called Queensland Motorcycle School or something. I'll put a link to it in the description as well. I can highly recommend them. They are very good, and it's always a good time. It's not a stressful test, your pre-learner, at all. It's just a bunch of people having fun learning how to ride motorcycles, basically. You do that, you go, it's a 2-day course. I believe it's 8 AM till 2 PM. The days are, and there's 2 days. You can do it on a Monday, Tuesday, or you can do it Wednesday, Thursday, or a Saturday, Sunday. I think they have the options there. Once you have done that, then a ticking time bomb starts, essentially. You have 3 months that you have to hold your REL license, which basically means you're restricted. This is your RE, and your L is your learner. Oh, damn! What is that? I have no idea what that is, but it looks cool. Anyway, so yeah, do your 2-day course, and then a 90-day timer starts. Once your 90-day timer starts, this is your time to find someone who is licensed. Now, what do I mean by licensed? They must hold an R license, or they must have held an REO license for at least a year. Now, what does that mean? They must have an unrestricted license, or they must have a... Oh, that's a bit close. Sorry, love. I'll back up a bit. So they must have an unrestricted license, or they must have held their restricted license for at least a year on their opens. Now, where a lot of people get confused is if someone has had their RE license for a year, does that mean they can automatically supervise? No. They must have an RE open license. Right? So I currently have an RE P2 license, which means I am on my green Ps, on my car license, and I have, consequently, a C for car P2 license, which means that I must display green P plates when I drive my car. The same rules apply for your car to your bike. You must display whatever plates you have on your car on your bike. So I display green P plates on my car and must display them on my bike. Just because I've had my green P2 license, or my RE P2 license for a year, does not mean I can supervise, because I do not have an RE open license. I need to have an RE open license for at least a year. So if I hold this license I currently have for a year, I still cannot supervise, because I have to wait until I'm on my open license on my car to have an RE open license, and then I have to hold that for a year. So make sure whoever you're supervising has an RE open license or an R license, stands for unrestricted, because that means that they are qualified to supervise you. Make sure that you do that, because if you get pulled over and your supervisor is technically still a restricted driver, then you're going to be in a whole lot of strife with a lot of people. You have 90 days to find your supervisor or a few supervisors There are Facebook groups. If you are watching this, it's likely you're in Queensland. If you're in southeast Queensland, there are Facebook groups for learners seeking supervisors. I don't actually know if I can find any because I'm not in any anymore. But have a bit of a look. You will find them on Facebook. I know Facebook, it's a bit of an old person's thing, but trust me, it is helpful if you do not have anyone in your life. If you are the first person that you know that is getting your license, join a Facebook group. It is very helpful. Lovely people. Are you just gonna... Yep, you are. Okay, wonderful. There is no hour requirement. If you have, like when you get your learners for your car, you need to do at least 100 hours. There is no such requirement for bikes. They assume that you know how the road works. They leave it up to you in that 90 days to be supervised however much you need to be. You cannot go riding in those 90 days without a supervisor. Once you then have done your 90 days and you've done a bunch of supervised driving, hopefully, your RE course is the next step in your motorcycle journey. But can you just do your 90 days and then go and do your RE course? No, you can't. There are two online components of this whole process that you need to do between your learners and your RE course. One is your knowledge test or your knowledge quiz. What this is about 30 questions, I believe. Really just answering your... Oh, another biker. What's up, gang? Oh, another one! Damn, what's up, gang? Yeah, he gave me a nod. Let's go. Oh, where was I? Yeah, the knowledge test, alright? So you need to do the knowledge test. It is about 30 questions or so. I think it's $27 or something. Yes, you have to pay to do it. It's a government thing, so of course you do. There are websites online that help you practice. They have all the legit, like the actual questions you'll see in the test. There's another biker. He gave me a nod as well. Let's go! Sorry, I'm still getting used to nodding at bikers. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just kind of riding around exploring while I explain this to you. So, you have done your knowledge test. You're ready to your RE test. You've done your 90 days. Can you do your RE test? No! You still have to do another online component, which is called your hazard perception test. It is not 30 questions. I think it's like 10 or 15 or something. But it's basically they play your video and a car will pull out and you have to hit this button to stop when you think it's a suitable time to stop. It's really common sense. I think I got 2 or 3 of them wrong because I was too early, which is a thing you can do, which I think is a bit stupid personally. But nevertheless, you have to do it. So you've done your pre-learner course, you've held the license for 90 days, you've done your knowledge test, and you've done your hazard perception test. You can then get your RE license. Now, this is just a single day course. It's not a double day course. Yeah, it's a nice 1 day course. That is not your lane, sir. It is, I think, 8 AM to 4 PM. They do a bunch of tests just to make sure you know how to emergency brake and whatnot. Only one lady failed. It's because she looped a scooter. So if you can't ride a scooter properly, probably shouldn't be riding a motorcycle if you can't even ride a scooter properly. But I think I've just ended up in some dead end again. Yeah, that's a dead end. Ah, damn it. I don't even know where I am. You will cruise through it if you've done everything correctly. It's very chill. They take you, do a bunch of tests, as I said, and then they take you out on the road to do a road ride, a simulated road ride, and then they do an actual road ride where they take you out in a group. Usually go to a cafe or something. It's a very chill day, as I said. It's not... if you know what you're doing and you've done everything correctly, you will have no problems passing the RE course. Which then means that you can ride by yourself. And as I said, you must display the plates that are on your car license on your bike as well. So I have to have... Oh, that's the same lady. I think I'm doing loops. Am I doing loops? I think I might be doing loops. I'm just going to follow this bloke. He seems to know where he's going. As I said, yeah, you have to display your plates that are on your car license, on your bike license. On your bike, sorry, physically. and yeah, you have to have your license on you at all times. Obviously, that's a standard thing. But you can now ride by yourself.